loves, it's Anya here and welcome to my new video. In this video, it's again another speed building video, and I actually don't know what I'm going to call this lot yet, but I guess you will know because it's in the title of this video. I found a picture of this in Instagram. It was actually not a real picture, it was more like of a drawing of a small apartment, and I tried to recreate it in Sims and make like a little cute house out of it. I hope you enjoy it. Here you can see I did this thing that I don't see that often in other speed builds, just because it's really tricky to do, but I tried to make, different layers of the house, and I tried to make different heights, as you can see here. And my kind of idea, and also in the drawing, in the image that I've seen, is dark wooden floors and a really light interior in general. Just the floor should be dark. Yeah, and that's what I tried. Here you can see it was really not easy to recreate the layout and the whole building, just because it was, you will see it in the end, it's just not that easy. Yeah, as you can see, this is a really tiny little place here. Right at the entry, you come inside and there will already be the kitchen. That's how I wanted it to look, and I love it so much in the end. And yeah, as I said, it was really hard to figure out the layout. I also did not want to make it a huge house. It's pretty big. I think for 2 people it would be totally cool. You could change something a little bit and then there can live a lot more Sims if you try. But it's a loft house. It's yeah, like a modern loft house. Maybe this will be the name, I don't know. Yeah, it's also a lot of landscaping that I've done here. Not yet, but I will do it in this video. And I just love how it looks in the end. Here you can see I tried to separate kitchen from living room a little bit with a small wall. Obviously it's also separated by the floor difference, but I kind of wanted it a little bit more. And I thought that the idea would be cool to have this kind of bar thing that's not actually a bar, but that is not only a part of the kitchen but also a part of the living room, because I will put the TV there on the other side. The kitchen also, I have to tell you, I'm moving here quite forward all the time, and I just sometimes when I do my builds, I have such a specific idea in my head that I can't create it immediately. So sometimes I do the starts of the kitchen, then I can't get my head and my ideas to a spot that I like, so I just went to another part of the house. I did other things, and later on I had my head free for the kitchen again, and I did it as I wanted it to be. And that's what I did here then. And at first I wanted to use these hanging things as a TV stand. As you maybe know, I love to do that. I think it looks so cool for a living room, but I changed it here because I was not really satisfied how it looked. It was not like I wanted it to look, but in the end it looks just so cool, and I hope you like it. Please let me know in the comments. And a thing that I really miss in Sims, but I think it was never available in one in one game, but it's these corner sofas things. I don't know how it's especially called in English, but I think it's just some nice a sofa for the corner, a couch, but there are no sofas like that, and I really tried to create a corner couch, but it did not work because you always see this little glitching there in the corner, and I don't like that. Here you can see I tried to make some kind of a details in the picture, in the drawing that I've had. It kind of looks like some fabric there, or some, how do you say it in English? Yeah, just some ropes, but obviously we don't have that, so that was the next thing that I could imagine would look good there. And I also wanted to create a glass roof. But here, as you can see, I changed out the layout again because obviously I had a picture and I had this idea in my mind, and also the picture, of course, and I had to incorporate these two so that it actually works in Sims. And that was really not that easy. The video is also a little bit longer than it should be, but I hope you stick with this because in the end the screenshots are so nice. In the description box I will also write you the time where the screenshots begin, because I know a lot of people don't watch the whole video, so for those of you who are just interested in the results, you can just fast forward. And yeah, here I did a third floor. Sorry. Here I did a third floor just to match the picture and to do what I'm about to do, but you will see it in any minute. So as you can see, it's a really open loft house. So at the moment it's more like for a single or for a young or maybe older couple. And yeah, they just have a little modern house. And also you will see later, my intention in the whole build was to make it like it was an old house, and a young, obviously rich couple bought it because they saw some potential, and they made a third floor and just renovated the whole thing. Onto the windows, I changed them all the time in this build because the interior was pretty nice already for my taste, but the exterior looked so awful. But I promise you, stick with this video, watch it, it will look really nice in the end, I promise. Also see, at first I wanted to use the same windows as down there, but then I decided to use the other ones because it also looked a little bit more modern, and like if the couple just built it on top of the old house, you know, as a new part, and I thought it would be cool to see that. Wow. And also, I mean, this part was not seen on the picture that I've had, but I kind of thought this would look nice, and I don't know, I think it gives this build a little more extra. You could have also made this a little tiny kids room, but you can change it however you want. As I always tell you, this will be uploaded to the gallery. You can download it, and I would be so happy if you play in it, or if you change something. If you post it on social media, use the hashtag #TheSimsFairyLot. I would be so excited to see what you do with these builds, and I promise you I'm not angry if you have a different taste, you know, and you want to change something. It's so cool for me to see because everyone is different. Yeah. looks nice. And here you can see I just placed some plant spots and some grass on there, and I think that's all I did on this thing, just because I thought it's a nice design element. And I mean, you have this huge garden, and I think no one would ever really sit on top of there, but just to show some people around, show them how it looks, it's pretty nice. Here you can see I just had to figure out what to do with the outside, because I was absolutely not satisfied. In the inside it was also not ready at all, but I could not do the inside before I did not do the outside, because I hated it so much, and I thought I can't put all my detail and all my heart into the inside if the outside looks so dumb and so ugly. So I changed the windows again. I mean I don't change them, but I changed how to lay out them and where to place them, and yeah, I did so much decorating. And to make it a lot nicer, I just used a ton of flowers. I hope you like this, because if you're not into that, then I'm so sorry, but I love it in the end. It just looks so nice. And I mean, you will see later on, but in the end it actually became like a house that you could perfectly place in Windenburg. I obviously did not do that yet, but you could, and it would look so cool in there, just because it looks like it's actually an old house from Windenburg. And this super rich couple bought this and had a lot of money to renovate it and just make it their own. And that's how. And here you can see I just wanted to make some details again, use this kind of tool there. I don't even know how it's called. And as you can see, normally I totally hate it when houses or things generally are unsymmetrical. And here you can see it's totally unsymmetrical, because the left side is wider than the right side. But I could not do it different. I mean, I could have, but then everything would be taller, you know, not taller but wider, and I did not want this. So maybe if that's something that bothers you as well, then you could change it. And I would absolutely not be mad, because I hate it when things are not symmetrical. I hate it so much. But in this build I tried to balance it a little bit out, as you can see here with the flowers. And here you can see I used these things from Windenburg. That's also why I told you that. And here I used a more detailed one. And later on, as you can see here, I made the third floor, or maybe the second, depends on in which land you are. I made it in white, so it looks more like it's new. On to the gardening again. As I told you, the inside I could not make my mind of it, so I just did the outside. And I also did not want to make the full garden with this, just because I thought it's also a little bit too long. And you will see later on that this thing here is more like of the nicer garden, the beautiful garden, and on the other side of the fence there is like everything a little bit wild and some fire, and it's just cute. So you have the best of both worlds. Oh my god, it's really late, I'm so sorry. And also, like 2 days ago, I had my computer on my couch table, and my super cute cat decided to jump on the notebook on the laptop, and it fell down, at first on my feet, it was so swollen, it was so blue, and then on the floor. And I am so happy that it still works, because I don't have any money to buy me a new one at the moment. But it kind of works. I guess it has to have some problems somewhere, but I haven't noticed them yet, so I hope there are really no problems. This little campfire, I just thought it's nice to hang out with some friends, or if you have kids. And here you can see it changed everything. Again, in the kitchen, as I told you, I was now ready to try my best and do what I can to make it like it has life in there. I also like to do these fans, but I just did it in the kitchen because in the living room and also in the bedroom there, and also in the other bathroom, there are double heights, so it just would not look good, and if we are honest, it would not do anything in real life also if it's too high up. Yeah, I love this place so much. This thing where I put this cookie jar things, it looks so lovely. Yeah, and some postcards. I did not know how to get them, but you just have to use the cheat show hidden objects, and then it works perfectly. It looks so cute and cool. Here you can see the bathroom. I love this floor so much. If I could use it in real, I would use it totally. I placed this little wall just to make laundry. I know a lot of people don't like laundry. If you don't, just delete it. I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Now that I live in my own apartment, it's hard to do laundry all the time. But you have to do it, and your Sims have to do it as well. You can't play a life simulating game if you don't wanna do laundry. Of course you can. And at this moment, I decided to build the upstairs bathroom first. And I always try things out, because this is kind of a move objects thing, because you can't put the toilet in this corner, but it works perfectly. So if you download one of my houses, and I recommend you to do this in every build that you download, before placing the house on your lot, use the cheat BB move objects on. I tell you this in everyone in every videos of me, because it's so important. If you don't do that, then the house will be totally off, because most of the people use this cheat. And I think I placed a seat there. Ah, yeah, now you can see it. I placed a seat there just because I thought it would look nice as a decoration, and maybe just for changing her clothes, or if she wants to read a book there. And this brings me to the end of my video. Here are the screenshots. I hope you like it. The link to download it will be in the description. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't want to miss any soon videos of me, then just click the subscribe button. It's obviously free. Hit that bell to get notifications, and don't forget future videos. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. Like, subscribe.